Welcome back. My name is Patrick, and this is the Oilers Rundown. The Oilers rookies are off to an amazing start in the Young Stars tournament, collecting wins over Winnipeg and Calgary. Vancouver still remains. They will take on the Canucks rookies tomorrow. At the end of the day, the wins don't ultimately matter, but they do bring confidence to young players trying to prove themselves, and that's the most important reward of all. And of course, we all just love finally seeing some hockey. A couple of the standouts for the Oilers have been Dylan Holloway and James Hamlin. Oilers fans are well aware of Dylan Holloway, but may not be as familiar with Hamlin. The Oilers signed Hamlin, a left winger, to a 2-year contract earlier this year with a cap hit of $807,500. Hamlin collected 21 goals and 14 assists last season in Bakersfield. The expectation is that Hamlin would play in Bakersfield, and that still remains the most likely scenario to play out. But the Oilers are in a very interesting position. One way or another, there will be some surprises in the Oilers lineup to start the year. Ken Holland reiterated again this weekend that the Oilers are going to go with a 21-man, possibly 22-man roster. But in my opinion, they're going to have a hard enough time trying to make a 21-man roster work. Which is why players like James Hamlin have to come into training camp and make as much of an impact as they possibly can. As I said, there will be surprises. Take a look at this roster. All the players you would expect to see, aside from possibly Devon Shore. The Oilers can't ice that roster. It's $464,000 over the salary cap. I have Ryan McLeod making $975,000. Put him in the 800s, you still can't do it. Well, just replace Devon Shore with a $750K contract then. Nope. Even with lowering McLeod and replacing Shore, you're still around $200,000 shy of your goal. Off this roster, I see all of Warren Foegele, Derek Ryan, and Devon Shore being put on waivers for assignment to Bakersfield. I could see a roster very close to this being submitted as the opening day roster. If the Oilers feel Holloway still isn't ready, he could be sent down the next day. He just needs to be there on opening day for cap purposes. If the Oilers have a PTO that makes the team at forward, they could replace James Hamlin or Brad Malone on the roster at $750K. But this is what I mean when I say there could be surprises. Players you wouldn't think have a chance of making the roster do, for cap purposes alone. If you're a young player in the organization or someone on a valued contract, you're in an amazing position right now. I can't see players like Foegele or Ryan ending up in Bakersfield long term, but desperate times do call for desperate measures. So as you're watching the Young Stars tournament and the young guys in training camp next week, be open to all sorts of possibilities. A trade could get the Oilers out of this mess, but Holland certainly isn't being reactive. It could be a while before we see that trade. Well, that's all for now. Let me know what you guys think. What surprise player could make the roster out of training camp? Let me know your picks in the comment section below. If you haven't had a chance yet, please check out a new podcast to the channel called Rig 72. It's available now, and I'll link to it at the end of this video. There'll be lots of Oilers talk, some fun facts and trivia, and you get to hear things from a new voice and perspective. Toff is my guest on the show, and he will be with me on Rig 72 weekly going forward. If this is your first visit to the channel, and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.